And here we go. Short kickoff taken on the goal line by Zamora. And he is out past the 30-yard line. There's a flag down. Zamora down the sideline. Pushed out of bounds.
During the return, holding receiving team number 21.
Throwing the ball. Baylor is just as good running the football. We'll get to that later. Good D by
line with all 5 returning starters.
Here's Linwood. And Linwood able to shake a tackler. They'll keep it on the ground on 3rd down, and it's an easy 1st down for Linwood, and it might be a touchdown. Inside the 20, touchdown Baylor. 2 good plays on 1st and 2nd down. 1 mistake on 3rd down. Was scored 4 different ways this year. Kick return, passing, receiving, rushing touchdown. They're going to kick it as far away from him as they possibly can, but now they're going to throw it back to him. Batson throws it to Grant, and Grant breaks a tackle. Go, according to the coaches, to run the entire offense. DeAndre Washington. They try to tackle him up high.
Baylor, so he's not afraid.
On 2nd and 8, here's Washington, and wrapped up at the line of scrimmage.
Have got to have a big game.
Mahomes has time on 3rd down. Everybody covered. Now Mahomes fires it deep, and it's caught, and it's a touchdown. Zach Austin. All season for Zach Austin to deal with here, but kickoff by they run it on 1st down. Here's Linwood into the secondary again.
McGowan in this football game.
Taken down in the backfield
in this game.
Out of an empty set. Here comes pressure on 3rd down. Russell going deep. It's pulled in by Coleman.
Nice job by Seth Russell recognizing blitz.
Now Russell going to go to the end zone here. Incomplete.
This new quarterback off balance. Something we've never seen before.
Caught his only pass last year as Cannon makes the catch here and scores. Touchdown Baylor. Here's a pooch kick, fielded at the 28. And again, Tech scored 52 last week and lost to TCU. Here's a throwback to Washington, the running back. And he is ripped down.
Holding offense.
Tech. Here comes pressure. Mahomes over the middle and man. On 2nd and 20, pressure again. Mahomes. And the catch made at the 35. These other high-octane offenses is they've got a defense too. Washington
in this game.
Here's Washington getting the carry. Nice move there. And had 4 touchdowns against TCU a week ago. Out on the flat to Jakeem Grant. He gets the 1st down and more.
Campbell in the passing game.
Quick toss to Washington inside the 40-yard line.
Core and stiff, not holding him back in this game.
Mahomes flushed out of the pocket and throws it away. And the catch is made short of the 1st down, though, but breaking the tackle is Lauderdale. And there was movement by the left guard. So after the penalty, Semank punting. And this is a good one. It checks up, and then Baylor touched the ball. Tech pins Baylor inside its 10, and here's Linwood on 1st down. Big hole.
Brian?
And a pitch and catch, 1st down. Wide receiver screen. Coleman.
Energy from Kendall Briles.
Art Briles, son of...
Get the defense an opportunity to do so. They pop one out to Corey Coleman right here.
Russell to the air on 1st down. Facing some pressure. Steps up. Pretty good athlete. Crosses the 45. Into Tech territory.
To the offensive line, and they go as fast as possible.
Designed quarterback run.
His mind to the field, that's as fast as it can possibly get.
Signals in quickly.
With contact, defense.
Simple, which is what Art likes to do.
Linwood picks a hole, has a 1st down, pushes the pile inside the 25. Wide open is the tight end Penning. Russell over the middle. 3rd and 10. This would be huge for Texas Tech if they can get a stop. Russell over the middle. No. Touchdown. Corey Coleman.
Rice, Lamar, or SMU in the way of stopping this offense.
Before the season to be in the national championship. Another pooch kick. This one's going to hit the ground and fielded at the 24-yard line. Kingsbury in his 3rd year as the head coach at Texas Tech. Mahomes throwing it to Lauderdale. almost like he's an outside linebacker at the line of scrimmage. Mahomes wide open. Catch made. Washington straight ahead. Mahomes
To survey the field and get the ball downfield.
Mahomes. Grant with the catch. 41-yard line. Play action. Mahomes looking downfield. Slinging it deep. Diving attempt, but it's incomplete. Texas Tech on 2nd and 10. Mahomes steps up, dumps it off. Washington nowhere to go. Mahomes to the sideline. Mahomes in trouble. Gets away from the defender. Lobs it downfield. And it's caught. And it's a touchdown. That's the second touchdown pass for Mahomes.
Prior to the snap, illegal substitution, 12 men on defense.
Previous drive on 4th down and 6 was big because they didn't go for it. They punted. He's a backup on that team. Cannon from the 2-yard line. Penalty marker down.
Illegal wedge formation by the receiving team.
Back at 400 pounds, and they run, they fake it and throw it down the sideline. Wide open, the catch made by Jay Lee. Lee will outrun the defender. Tripped up, comes up short. Hand off to Linwood. Went up over the top. Seth Russell. Boy, look at McGowan. 2 drives of about 90 yards. Scarf return for a touchdown is deep. They're going to kick it away from him. And it will go through the end zone.
And make the tackle.
Washington gets the carry. Smaller defensive end compared to the other guys as Mahomes dumps it off to Austin. Juggled. Here they come with pressure. Mahomes airing it out. And the pass is incomplete. Touchdowns for Texas Tech. Simek with the punt. Coleman backing up. He'll field it inside his 15-yard line. And there's a flag down. Coleman is still going. Oh, man, he got a huge block. And Coleman is past the 40 and out of bounds.
During the return, block in the back, receiving team.
Play a zone and make him think and execute and throwing windows.
Russell from the goal line, throwing deep again, incomplete.
Football.
And there it is. Jefferson tackled in the backfield. And Russell in trouble, gets out of the end zone and is across the 10. Cameron Batson, the deep man. Fields it at the 40, goes backwards. Possession for Texas Tech. They fake the end around. Here's a screen, almost intercepted, and then caught. Not the only one. Not many of those working today. Stockton wrapped up by Blanchard. He got away from him.
Illegal block in the back.
Nope.
Offense.
And he definitely pulled on it. Here's Mahomes. Oh, wide open. 400 yards accounted for. They run here. And a broken tackle in midfield. Another one. Washington with play. They go back to him here. And Taylor Young had a hold of him. The ball came out for Linwood. Russell over the middle. And Penning with the grab and a first down.
It's Gus Penning, who's a good player.
Linwood into the end zone. There's not as much room for errors, so those drops. And they'll do it again. Batson takes a knee.
Now this is a business deal now. There's professionalism here that is expected from Art Browse. We've seen incomplete pass. Production.
Offense.
Browse.
That is the only time he sees him smile anymore as Washington is men in the backfield.
Fire in a cotton bowl and holds his own.
Mahomes steps up on 2nd and 22. Boy, he could have run, and now he does. Mahomes moving to his left. Now backing up. And going to unload into traffic. It's intercepted at midfield. Xavier Howard back inside the 15. Takes a seat today. Georgia, Clemson tonight against Notre Dame. Right, prove if you're for real. And then against Oklahoma earlier in the year. Russell again got the first down.
The only question mark was him. And he stood up.
Coleman slips a tackle in the backfield. Only has one career catch.
He was too big to get in his stance there.
Another passing touchdown, Corey Coleman. Callahan's been a busy man. He was 10 of 10 last game. Another pooch kick. This is what, the third time we've seen it? Fielded at the 30-yard line. Quentin White.
Official's going to be one of them.
Mahomes back to work. Short throw to Austin here at Baylor. And Brown said Russell is unique. That might have been a backwards pass, so a run play. Stockton.
He proves that he can go out and produce, and that was really the only thing missing, and so far he's done it.
Tony Brown.
The sideline.
Mahomes pass over the middle. Stockton into the backfield. They'll hand it to Stockton off the right edge. Inside the 30. Stockton. But he did, and he looks healthy. Short pass to Washington. And Tom, just to clean up the flag, it was a chop block on Texas Tech. 1st and 25. Wide receiver screen. A big hit.
Edwards on the perimeter.
Mahomes pumps to his right. Moving around in the pocket with Oakman chasing. And he tried to throw it away. 3rd down and 26. Mahomes. Deep pass that's caught. 4th down in the first quarter. Here's 4th and 8. Mahomes in trouble. Got a man open though. And it's incomplete.
A route.
Prior to the pass. Holding. Defense.
They hand it off. Here's Washington. And White in the backfield again. And here's White.
Now they're finally lined up, and we've got another penalty in front of us.
Ball start. Offense.
Another penalty marker down.
Delay of game.
Wow.
Offense.
Mahomes. End zone. What a catch.
And that's not always there.
First collegiate touchdown for Brown. Conference play now in college football. NBA and NHL about to get started. Here's K.D. Cannon taking it out. And Cannon fumbled the ball. There's a flag down as well.
There is no foul on the play for a low block. First down.
And Baylor starts this drive short of its 20-yard line. And a big hole for Linwood again.
Top 3 in the Heisman.
The top 10 in the Heisman as Russell is all the way past midfield. 1966.
Yeah.
Russell airing it out. Single coverage downfield, incomplete.
Just got there too early. He thought the ball was coming down, and he goes ahead and tackles him.
Defense number 1.
McGowan is not in the game here. Jefferson straight ahead, stood up at the 29. In this game, actually more rushing yards than passing yards in this game. A strike to Lee inside the 20. A missed tackle. DBs are backing up. And then finally, and look, Juan McGowan is in. And they try to run behind him. Russell. Gowan lined up as a tight end. They're going to run in between both those guys. Jefferson down to the
tight end, so he came out of the staff room.
Here's a bootleg. Russell will take it in for the touchdown. He was looking back at the defensive back there. Evans kickoff taken out by Grant for today's game. All right, 90 seconds left in the half. Texas Tech with the ball. Over the middle, Tony Brown. Brown across the 35, dragged down to the 41, and he fumbled the ball. It was recovered. He led 30-0 over Texas in the first quarter. Doug Rhodes was at that game too, by the way. Russell hands it off. And Linwood.
They've been on their heels.
Russell will keep, and he can't get outside. Russell flushed out of the pocket and throws it away. It is intercepted. 7 seconds remaining here, and Texas Tech will take a knee. Good news for Texas Tech, it will get the ball to start the third quarter. Mahomes threw for 255 yards, 3 scores. TCU.
Legal substitution defense, 12 men on the field.
In this game.
Mahomes wide open is the check down Washington.
Couple yards.
Mahomes moving outside the pocket and dumps it off. Over the middle, the catch made by Austin gets the first down.
And that's where they're scrambling right now on defense.
Mahomes dumps it off.
More of it in coaching in college football.
More taking other coaches to task.
Play as many snaps in the second half.
Kingsbury's pass, or
Kingsbury.
Mahomes with a pump fake, got Oakman off his feet. And Mahomes will run for the first down inside the 15. Stays in bounds and into the end zone.
He's broken, contained, first with a touchdown pass.
This went through the end zone. It's a touchback. Juan McGowan in at fullback. He'll maul somebody and they run the other way. And a big hole for Linwood. And Ohio State.
He has a hamstring issue.
Russell. There's miscommunication with his receiver Cannon. Williams yet in this game. Russell on 3rd and 7. And man, wide open is Cannon for a first down at the 45-yard line. Jefferson, 13 carries, 186 yards for Linwood. As Russell goes deep and thrown out of bounds, but a flag.
Pass interference. Defense.
There's McGowan in the game. Jefferson. It's number 80, folks. Watch him here. Jefferson off the right side. Dragged down at the 16.
Creatively.
Jefferson.
Lines in the country.
Russell keeps. And he gets gang tackled. We've seen him use it today on trying to come up with a stop. Jefferson straight ahead to the goal line and in. Fuller at center, a second-year starter. Broxton started 8 games last year at 85, 75, 92, 89 yards, 59, 81, 75, and then 25. Quentin White, they've been kicking it to him to try to keep it away from Jakeem Grant, and boy, he's taken a pounding.
During the return, block in the back, receiving team number 83.
He looked pretty good. He's had some drops. He's thrown for over 300 yards, and wide open here is Stockton. Mahomes to throw and fires it deep, incomplete.
Kingsbury's going to be able to grow with over the next couple of years as you see him here trying to create, and then again just get the ball out of bounds.
Midfield. Pressure coming, and the screen pass is nearly intercepted.
Turn out that could be a good game.
An unranked Oregon team. Hawthorne. Jefferson.
Quarterback, then you don't have an offense.
Pass is caught by Coleman.
Knows all about him, but that position for Baylor, why Baylor's the best offense in the country.
Pass behind.
Unbelievable job of recruiting athletes, popping the ball out here to the perimeter right now, of recruiting athletes that maybe they had in the earlier days at Baylor, which is going to accentuate the quarterback.
To the Heisman Trophy winner.
Well, I guess if you consider the type of NFL player that RG3 has been, that's a great point. Or more than that in the second year as Mahomes is flushed out of the pocket again, throwing on the run, and it's caught. Mahomes pitches it back to Grant, who is in trouble.
Because of the new stadium and new facility.
Mahomes taking off here, a flag down.
Holding offense.
Andrew Billings, who's from Waco. It's Sean Oakman on defense, a transfer from Penn State as Mahomes dumps it off to Washington.
The offense that's being run in high school in Texas.
Grant out on the flat. 4th down and 12 here for Texas Tech, a flag down.
Ball start. Offense.
More time, maybe get a takeaway finally on defense, but they're going to go for it on 4th and 17. And Mahomes, running out of real estate, just throws it up for grabs. And it's intercepted. 1 on the season through, remember, 4 games for Baylor because they had a bye already.
And that kind of got him to Baylor.
From the Baylor 22. Russell taking off.
Before that, he was really having to find the diamond in the rough.
Batson has to back up for this booming kick. Fields it inside his 15-yard line. He's across the 20.
During the return, block in the back, receiving team number 88.
That might be the best running back in the country. There are a lot of good ones, but he's up there. Austin is free across the 40. There's a flag in the backfield.
An eligible receiver downfield on the pass. Offense number 62.
84 points and over 1,000 yards of total offense. Tech backed up to its own 2nd and 13. Mahomes pass behind Austin, incomplete.
Especially on the offensive side, and Will Greer in particular. Big throw down the sideline.
Certainly Michigan State looks good as well, and this team Baylor too. Was that a concern for the Spartans, just like maybe a concern for Ohio State going forward? A&M tonight, 3rd down and 3. Mahomes pass knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Only a 4-man rush. Mahomes backing up, in trouble, spinning around, stepping up, and dumping it off. Incomplete. Keeping Seth Russell in the game here. Shock Linwood gets the carry. Virginia. Linwood gets the 1st down. Took a shot, but bounced right off the defender. Baylor averaging 64 points per game, trying to get close to that. Russell completes it to Coleman. Great miss, going for his 3rd touchdown and in. College football. Last year he had over 1,100 yards. And Linwood has been the story.
Plenty of arm and plenty of experience.
No running room for Washington.
One of the more explosive players on the inside. It's very difficult to block him.
3rd down and 1. Webb's pass is caught again by Austin. He did have a drop. DeAndre Washington, a good player, but he's been kept in check. Webb airing it out, and it's broken up at the last second.
They understand his limitations, and they're going to roll with him.
Batson open in the middle of the field. Batson being chased from behind. 1st down from the 25-yard line. DeAndre Washington.
28 points against a very good Texas Tech offense.
Coming in. 3rd down and 6. Webb. Off his back foot, incomplete.
The thing that would bother me as a quarterback would be throwing around him.
On 4th down,
30 to 40% of the quick passing game to his side.
Webb to the end zone for a touchdown. The season for Davis Webb, 45th of his career. You mean the 3-0? That would be a touchback. You give him too much attention. You got Katie Cannon, Jay Lee. 28 down with 8 minutes to go. Here's Linwood on 2nd down. This game's over. Why are these guys still in the field?
As easy as he didn't like the way their eyes looked when they came off the field on the last possession. And he is that kind of coach that doesn't care what other people think.
Batson in trouble, and down he goes.
During the return, block in the back.
Boy.
Receiving team.
Texas Tech ball inside the 5-yard line. They're going to run it here. And Justin Stockton.
3 different picks in the Big 12. You had TCU. Tom's got Oklahoma, and I got this team. Beginning of the year, we all thought it was going to be Baylor TCU.
Underneath route.
No, it's interesting, guys, too, as we've been talking about defense. Another handoff here for Texas Tech. That
40 points on. And that's the question.
Right, exactly.
Webb's pass wide open is Tony Brown into Baylor territory.
Is the question that happened in both of the games that they lost last year. And I think that's going to be the difference for them this year.
Webb on the rollout, steps up.
Wanting to learn and be better.
The one thing get answered is how they would handle a front 4 or a group of front 7 that are deep and talented and can get them off schedule.
Did arrive just before the ball got there. Webb trying the end zone again. Notice how Greasy got real silent there.
Demanding win over Georgia, 38-10.
Webb in trouble on 3rd down and 10. And almost caught.
So you still got to bank on a team that's been there as often as they have, that they're going to be a contender at the end.
Texas Tech giving up that many passing yards. Stidham's going to hand it off. Stidham fires to Zamora. Out near midfield.
Breath after this game, look those guys in the eye, and they look back at him and say, you know what, he produced.
The back end of their schedule, and they're on the road. With the exception of the Sooners at home, has played a pair of top 5 teams in TCU and Baylor in back-to-back weeks for the first time in school history. Terrence Williams won't go down. That means Baylor breaks the tie. In the 74th meeting, Baylor has won 37. Lost 36 and tied once.